I am back with another video, guys, and today, like I said in the last video, we are tackling this bumper and prepping it ready to be painted. Also need some filler on it, but yeah, now let's crack on. I don't actually have any 120 paper, so I'm starting off with a 240, just going straight in with that, so let's go. So guys, I have never done this before and it's going to be a journey like all of my videos. This is a little bit longer, but stay with me and let's see where I get up to at the end. Remember, if you've got any tips, tricks or anything that can help me along the way, drop them in the comments below. Always love some feedback. Sanding block dust to hand. If you have watched the other videos within this series, you will see there's not a lot left on this car to do. We just need to get this bumper done, then a few little bits like the indicator, the jacking point, and then this car is almost done. So it's not going to be fun to go at all. Okay, so don't really know if you can see it on camera, so I'm kind of going from this bit to this bit on this section, and then I'll do the same on the other side. So you'll see there's a bit like there, so actually I might take it to there. So I won't lie, I did get some tips and tricks from my brother, who is a professional spray painter. So yeah, not really cheating as such, but I did have a little bit of help along the way. On this side, I'm actually taking it a little bit further from here to here, just because there's another scratch across there. So that's rough scratched up there, and then that side as well. Now this side's pretty like, see that, quite smooth. This side still needs some work on these bits just here and here. Okay, now dropping from a down to a 600 rather than a 400 because I haven't got 400, so we're making do. This side I'm going to wait for the solder iron new part to come, just to try and like get it to close a little bit more, but I don't know if you can see that coming close, like there's still like that lip, so I want to try and get that bit sorted all along there and up here just a little bit, but this side isn't looking bad at all. That sanded right back, that feels smooth completely, and then this bit has still got, get it to focus, it's still got a little bit, so I'm going to wait for the solder iron piece to come tonight and we will crack back on tomorrow. So I didn't put all of this in, I've only put a small section just so you can see what I was doing with the solder iron, and literally I had to do this to all the little bits. So it's done, but I didn't show all of it because, yeah, who wants to see all of that? It's very long. The same with the sanding. A lot of the sanding I have cut out, but tried to show you as much as possible when I'm changing, so you get a really good understanding of what I'm actually doing. But yeah, obviously there's loads more footage that you just can't put in here. Just giving that a little bit of a closing up, and now we're going to get sandpaper on that, get that all smooth and into this groove here. So let's prep the rest of this. This side honestly really isn't looking bad at all. That is completely smooth there. I don't even know if you're going to be able to see that. And this one, just a little bit of filler, mainly in this patch here. So let's get on with that. Okay, what I'm going to do is use some masking tape to mask off the areas we're not going to go into. So let's put that back in. Don't really know why that's come out, but it has. To be honest, this whole bumper could do it with a whole respray, but we haven't got time for that, and we haven't got the means for it. I need a small air compressor, maybe in the future, but right now we're just getting these repairs done. Back on and get this this car cleaned up and then sold on, so we can get the next one. Over with hand back on the 240 and then go down again. Okay, so still need ideas for the next car. Obviously I'm going to go Copart or second gear, not fully sure which one yet, just see what comes up. Had some people say minis, other people say Corsas, even a BMW Series 1. So if you've got ideas, drop them in. What are easy cars to like start learning on and easy enough to get parts for, and I'm looking out for the next build already. Don't know if you can fully see, but there are some little silver bits just down, so I'm just trying to get into those gaps at the minute. Okay, we still have that bit of shine, so I'm just going to get it off, because anything that's shiny isn't going to stick, especially in this gap here. Okay, and now all the shine has gone, so it is time mixed up right now. Okay, I nearly forgot, I went over with 280 and now I need to go down, so the nearest one I got down is actually 600, so I need to do that because we don't want those scorch marks or those sandpaper marks in when we come to primer it. We don't want to see them. Just remember, with any sanding, you want to use the next grit in line and go all the way down till you get to 400 to 600, so it's smooth without any of those scratches, so it doesn't show within the primer. You also notice that I go between sanding it by hand and with the electric sander. This is just because I'm not used to doing this kind of work and I don't want to completely go through all the layers with the electric sander, whereas by hand I can kind of gauge what I'm doing a little bit better. So if you've worked with sandpaper before and this type of thing, you crack on with the electric one, but as I'm starting out, I'm just going to do it this way for the time being. What I am going to do is this little like ridge bit here, is do that as well. I don't know if you can see that. Sorry. Also, I apologise for the wind. I didn't actually realise when I was doing this how windy it actually was going to sound on the mic. I didn't have my wind cover thing on. They're actually called a dead cat, but yeah, I didn't have that on, so you're picking up quite a lot of wind. I apologise for that in advance. Okay, so I have some of this stuff to put on the bumper, so I'm going to mix it up and show you how I'm doing it. Got myself some onion board. In here you get filler, your applicator, and then this is the, I don't actually know the name for it, but you put it in and it pretty much bonds it together. Yep. Don't judge, messy background, I know. Anyway, back to this. So we're going to undo it. Put a 10 centimeter line. So gonna say that's about 10 centimeters. May not be, but yeah, I'm sure there'll be a comment about a woman's measurements and all that compared to a men's. Anyway, to 1 centimeter of this. So put that back in. Use that for another day. Get your applicator and mix it in. We are ready to apply. We've got to apply this within 4 minutes, so let's get it straight on. Start with this side first because this is the worst side, so obviously we're just getting it on. So I was trying to get it almost like semi-perfect, of like scraping it back and making sure it was like even and everything, and then you just see I ended up just putting it on, like almost slapping it on, and just knowing that by the end of when I come to sand it, it will sand smooth anyway. So yeah, don't try and just like try and get it on perfect, just whack it on. Okay, now to the other side. Also guys, I've just got another camera, so from videos going forwards we'll have 2 angles, as I don't have a cameraman, and maybe in the future I will, but right now I just don't. So I've got two cameras set up so you get better angles and better views on what I'm actually doing. And what we're going to do is clean this so we can use it in the future. But let me show you where we are at. So we've got this on here and here. It doesn't matter that it's messy because we're going to sand it back. And again, I'll put a little bit up here. And we have this side as well. So good coverage over both, and then we'll just sand it back. So now we need to leave it for half an hour just to go hard, and then come back. Now we may need to put a second coat of filler on, and that can happen where it drops out, but we won't know till it's dried and we sanded it back. So I will see you in 30 minutes. Okay guys, it's actually been 24 hours and I'm back out here to now get this sanded down, primered, and see how the day goes to whether we get actual paint on or not, but let's go. This is how it's looking at the minute. So we need to smoothen all this off. This bit here, and then on the other side as well is looking like this. So let's get that sanded off first. Let's sort out this side. Going back in with the 240 because we don't have the 120, so let's try and get some of this smoothened off. Okay, I don't know if that's something that people actually do, but yeah, definitely was feeling it by touch, as well as looking at it, just to kind of feel that it was smooth. But yeah, this is just my way of doing it, I guess. I don't know if this is the right way or not, but we're doing it. Okay, so that's what it's like with the 240, and then we're going to go on with the 600 next, just to get rid of all those marks and make it smoother. But I actually don't think that is a horrendous job. Not bad for my first attempt. Right, now let's do the other side. so this is how it is now looking. Let me leave it on. So that one's pretty good. This one is still a little bit like there. Just kind of still see the crack, but it is filled, so hopefully just some paint will cover that. Okay, there's two bits that I'm not quite happy with that I'm going to re-put some filler on. As I think I said before, it doesn't always happen on the first try. Let me show you the two little bits that I could probably get away with it, but I don't want to. I'm going to make sure I do the best job that I can. So let me show you, and then I'm going to mix up and reapply and then give it 30 minutes again. Okay, so don't know if you can just see on that crack just there at the bottom. This one's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that one. But it's just this bottom bit just there, and then on the other side is more or less the same. Again, just in that lower crack, just there, the tiniest bit. Obviously this is still with the 240, and then we still need to drop down, hence why you're seeing all those scuff marks. So the same process with the mixing up, just on a lot smaller scale. It's like a 3 centimetre, if that, mix here. But yeah, same process, just a smaller ratio. As you can see, you kind of get quite a bit of wastage, but it is what it is. It's cheap enough to buy. So that is enough for this one, and let's give that 30 minutes. See you in a bit. Okay guys, it has been about an hour. Had some lunch as well, but cracking back on with this. Let's sand down the second lot of filler and see where we're at. As you can see, I'm now using the electric sander, starting to feel a little bit more confident in what I'm doing. So giving this a blast. It's definitely coming along now. From the start, when I first started off, there's obviously a lot of cut out because it's the same sanding over and over again, and it can become boring for you guys. So I've tried to keep it as minimal as I can, but enough to give you the context of what was actually going on. But yeah, starting to feel a little bit more confident, and we're getting this process going. And now going back over with the 600 again. I've got some scotch paper here, or pad, whatever you want to call it, and now I'm going to go over that area. Now we're getting to the stage where we can get ready for primer, so we're going to wrap some of this around it and get that first mist coat of primer on. Let's go. So just going to do one side at a time. I've got the light set up here so you can kind of see it better. So first mist coat, now I'm going to give that 10 minutes to dry, and then we'll go over with another coat. Okay, let's get another coat on there. It's been, well, about 15 minutes. So let's see if we can get another coat on and how that's going to look. Let's leave that for another 10 minutes and see where we're at. And yeah, we're going to do one more layer over and then leave it for a couple of hours because I need to pick up my son from school. But then we're going to come back, see where we're at. If it needs sanding, we'll sand it and just see where it's at. So let's do that one more coat. There's a really good even coat. My torch has actually died. Let's see if this one will work. Hang on. Okay, here is my other one. So it's not looking too bad. Good coverage so far. So we will wait for that to dry, wait for that to go hard, and then see if it needs any sanding and kind of go from there. If you like this video, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and I'm going to leave it here today. I'm going to have to do the rest tomorrow or another day. Obviously we've done one side, not the other side. We've done that side, not that way. So yeah, we'll continue getting this done. But right now I'm going to let that dry, let that go hard on that one side. And then we will come back and see what it's like and then do the other side. So peace out guys, see you in the next one.